What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and this is your breakdown for Rafael Alves versus Drew Dober. Man, I am so fucked up, bro. After yesterday, man, I'm probably gonna chill out my next birthday, so I'm not gonna go too crazy with the alcohol. I'll just say it like that. But I probably would have posted this a lot earlier, but I had to sober up a little bit. But yeah, I was beyond like dead basically. But I did tell you guys I was gonna break down this fight. Man, this fight is such a banger fight. I love this fight. This is a real opportunity for Rafael Alves to really put his name in the lightweight division. I know the Mark Dukeski fight, it kind of, man, it made a lot of the hardcore fans look at him like, wow, okay, maybe this guy's legit. Maybe he is a player in this division. But if he can get a legit win off of Drew Dober, a guy like Islam Makhachev had beat. I felt like the Brad Riddell fight is whatever. I don't really look at that fight as anything. But Beneil Dariush has a win over Drew Dober. So some like legit guys beat Drew Dober. You beat Drew Dober, you get put in that discussion of guys that beat him. And for Drew Dober, this is a legit fight for him because he gets to fight a guy that, I mean, I wouldn't say he has hype, but some fans look at him as a guy that probably will beat him. And he gets to basically do what he did in his last fight, stake his claim, stake his claim as, I'm back, I'm still here. I went nowhere. Y'all must have forgot. Defending his throne. I wouldn't call him like a top 15 gatekeeper anymore. He was that like for the Rydell fight, but he's more of a, like someone trying to make a name off of him. And he's defending that. He does have some respectable wins. He's beaten some legit guys. And yeah, man, I can't wait for this fucking fight. This is a great fight. But yeah, let's talk about the tail of the tape. Drew Dober, I mean, 24-11, not the greatest record in the world, but still has a lot of experience. Fights out of Denver, Colorado, age 33, a height, a 5'8", and a reach of 70. Rafael Alves, 20-10, is fighting out of Brazil, age 31, a height of 5'8", and a reach of 68. So yeah, I mean, similar records. Yeah, and here's the thing. I know a lot of people like roasting Alves based on his record, but like that guy has fought some legit comp. And for him, I feel like what I seen is that I don't think he had the game figured out earlier in his career. I think he made a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And he got better from it. Everyone gives Charles Oliveira a pass for having all them goddamn losses. But yeah, they say, oh, he came back. So I'm gonna say the same thing for Alves. I feel like he's coming back. I feel like he's hitting his stride. And I love this fight, man. I really do. Also, let's look at how people are feeling on Tapology. I always like looking at that. And oh wow, 21% is rocking with Alves and 79% is rocking with Dober. That is crazy. Yeah, that's interesting. But based on resume, I mean, probably Dober's best few wins is the Nasser Haskarov victory. You have that. Then you have the Hernandez fight, which was a fucking banger. And just recently, he had that fight with Terrence McKinney, right? Probably one of the best rounds of the year. The guy is legit. He can, striking wise, he can fight with the best of them. I guess Brad Riddell, in my humble opinion, I get it. Riddell won, rounds 2 and 3, but it wasn't anything impressive. I wasn't like, oh my God, Riddell's the man. I felt like Riddell got exposed in that fight. I feel like Rafael Fiziev really exposed Riddell to me, but he did. I'm not gonna lie, Riddell, he fought really good against Dober, but when Dober fought Riddell, man, I'm telling you, bro, like the guy that's like, what, maybe has 10 Muay Thai fights in Dober, scared the 59-10, I think that was his record in kickboxing. He had Riddell shooting for the legs, diving for the legs, you know what I'm saying? And there's no shame in it. It's MMA. I love it. I love wrestling. You guys know that. But still, like, it just tells me, like, man, like, Riddell won because he was, I guess, the better overall MMA fighter because he used his wrestling, but it wasn't because of his striking, I'll tell you that. And Dober is a legit hard-hitting dude. He hits hard. He has decent takedown defense. I know against Islam Makhachev, people are going to fucking hoe him to this day for that fight, but, I mean, as much as you guys might get mad at me, but it is Islam to a certain extent. Islam's he's a good fighter. I might not be the biggest fan of him, but he is a good fighter. You can't take that away from him. But yeah, with Dober, I just feel like personally, um, I feel like his power is gonna really be the X factor going into this fight against Alves. And for Alves, he's coming off that win over Dukeski. He had a really, really good, somewhat competitive fight with Damir Ismagulov. He did hurt Damir, but he did lose that fight. So the X factor really for me is Dober's power, and another X factor for me going into this matchup is Alves' grappling. I think Alves has a grappling upside up here against Dober, and Dober has the striking upside in terms of just the pure power. And Dober can strike. It's not like he's a brawler, I would say, necessarily. Like, he has some, he sets some traps. Don't get it twisted. He does throw that right hand crazy, but he sets some traps. He feints really well. Even though he is a right hand guy, he's always looking for the right hand or the lead hook. He does set traps. He has good timing. Probably, I guess the only issue I'd say is his footwork. He kind of just, he goes forward. He doesn't really cut the cage. He's not really good at that. But besides that, his power, his lead hook, his feints. He is bouncy, so he does get around the cage a lot. But I just feel like Alves, he does a lot more with his striking. He throws more kicks. He throws more straight shots. But, man, when he gets on the ground, he's nasty. He is nasty on the ground. And if he can get the choke here, it's going to be really, really impressive. And I can't wait for it, man. I am rocking with Alves via second round submission. I think this fight's going to be a war, though. I really do. I think they're going to go back and forth. I think Dober might get an early knockdown. But in my opinion, if Alves knocks down Dober, it's over. If Dober knocks down Alves, I think Alves has an opportunity to get right back up. You know what I'm saying? The finishing upside really is on Alves. And I could even see Alves outworking Dober in a decision. He throws more leg kicks. He's just a more, I would say, well-rounded striker. It's just the power and just the speed and the timing of Dober is just so, like, scary sometimes. Like, he can really crack. And we're going to find out what level Alves is. Like, is Rafael Alves as good as I think he is? And I'm a big Rafael Alves fanboy. And that's the thing that hurts me about this fight. I love both of them. They are both awesome. And I really hope... I'm not mad if Dober knocks him out because Dober's my boy, man. Dober really made me proud against Terrence McKinney, man. A lot of people... I love Terrence. Terrence is a good kid. I wish him the best. But a lot of people... A lot of people were sleeping on Dober, man. A lot of people were sleeping on Dober, acting like, McKinney is going to smoke him and this and that. And he went out there and, man, like, dude, he weathered the storm and broke McKinney. Like, he broke him. So I was so happy for him when he did that. It was a real rocky moment, but, I mean, it is what it is. I just think Alves is the truth, man. I really, really do. And I can't wait for this fight, man. This is going to be a banger fight. But a fight you guys should not miss, man. And I've been noticing a lot of people have been hating on this UFC 277 card. And yeah, maybe a month ago I would have hated. But after UFC 275, I'm not hating on any other card on paper. I'm going to give its chance. I'm going to watch it. And then I'm going to say what I say. But on paper, I'm done judging cards off of that. Because you never know. Fights are fights. And sometimes you got some mongoloids in there. And they go to war. Sometimes you got some human beings in there, and they don't want to go to war. So it is what it is. But I can't wait for this. This is a fight everyone should check out. I'm telling y'all, this is gonna be a banger. There's no way this fight disappoints. I'm being 100% honest. If it does, I deserve to get slapped. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Also, like, comment, and share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. Love y'all and goodbye.